Just sit with a deep prayer in your heart. Just remember Swamiji, thanking him for this ultimate gift of surrender. Just let this surrender become your manifestation. So if you want to know how to sit, ask Swamiji. Swamiji, what do I sit? If you want to know this loud talk is not settling down, it's too loud, just ask inside. Ask Swamiji. Swamiji, how should I quiet down? If you want to know how should I sit in this divine darshan of yours, what should I say to you? What would you want to speak with me? Just ask Swamiji. Just fall in love with that higher self. Just start talking to Paramashivam. Please close your eyes. Bring awareness to your body. Bring awareness to your breath. Close your eyes. Just close your eyes. Bring deep awareness to your breathing. Bring deep awareness to the self-talk going on inside of you. Bring deep awareness to you, to how beautiful this life is, how beautiful you have manifested, how How may I experience more money?
Om Shiva Shivaya Paramashivaya Om Nithyananda Paramasivaya உலகாளும் ஈசனே கையிலையின் வாசனே ஜகத்குரு ராஜனே என் நித்யானந்தனே அண்டமும் பிண்டமும் அசையும் உன் கையாசைவிலே சந்திரனும் சூரியனும் ஜொலிக்கும் உன் சடை மூடியிலே கங்கையும் வையையும் பாய்ந்தோடும் உன் வருகையிலே என் அப்பனை ஈசனே ஏற்றுக்கொள்வாய் உன் காலடியிலே சத்தியும் நீயே சிவமும் நீயே பக்தியும் நீயே பரமும் நீயே என் அப்பனும் நீயே அம்மையும் நீயே ஆதியும் நீயே அம்மையும் நீயே அடி பணிந்திடுவே உன்னடி சரணம் சரணம் தமிழரின் தலைவனே தர்மத்தின் அரசனே நித்தயுகம் பிறந்தது உன் அருளும் கெட்டிகளே ஓம் சிவ சிவாய பரமசிவாய ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவாய நித்யானந்தா சரணம் சரணம் பரமசிவா சரணம் சரணம் பரம்பொருளான சரணம் சரணம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவாய சரணம் 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 ஓம் சிவா சிவாய பரமசிவாய சரணம் 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 ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவாய
சிவனே சிவனே நித்யானந்தனே கைலைமலை அதிரே ருத்ரநலம் புரியா சூலம் தாங்கி நின்றார் ராஜராஜனே போக்க வந்தார் கருமம் அழிக்க வந்தார்
Nithyanandam, Kailasa welcomes you all to the Nityotsava celebrations. Puja is where we mirror our brains with the powerful neurological activity of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, who is the ultimate manifestation of Paramashiva. Here, in this auspicious moment of space-time, through this puja, we will access the higher vertical time zones. Let us now offer our heartfelt gratitude and devotion to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and all his deities in Kailasas around the world.
ॐ सहस्रदलपङ्कजे सकलशीतरश्मिप्रभं वराभयकराम्बुजं विमलगन्धपुष्पाम्बरं प्रसन्नवदनेक्षणं सकलदेवतारूपिणं स्मरेत् शिरसि हंसकं तदभिधानपूर्वं कुर्वम् अथ धूपः ॐ धूरसि धूर्वधूर्वन्तं धूर्वदयोस्मान् धूर्वदितं धूर्वयं वयं धूर्वामस्त्वं देवानामसि संस्थितमं वप्रदमं ज्येष्ठतमं मन्यतमं देवौतममृतमसि हविर्दानं त्रिगुंहस्वमाह्वाः मित्रस्य त्वा चक्षुषा प्रेक्षेर्मा संविक्ता मा त्वाहिगं शिशुम् श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिवाय नमः धूपमाग्रापयामि अथ दीपः ॐ उद्दीप्य स्वजातवेदो भग्निं निर्वृतिं मम पशुभृत्यमग्यमापः जीवनं च दिशो दिशा मानोहिकं श्रीर्जातवेदो रामश्वं पुरुषं जगत् अभिद्रदग्नागहि श्रिया मा परिपादया श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिवाय नमः दीपं सन्दर्शयामि अथ नैवेद्यम् ॐ मधुवातारतायते मधुक्षरन्ति सिन्धवः माध्वीन सन्तोषति मधुरक्तमुदोषति मधुमत्पाति मधुम्रजः मधुद्योरस्तु नः पिता मधुमान्नो वनस्पतिर्मधुभागं अस्तु सूर्यः माध्वीर्गावो भवन्तु नः मधु 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 श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिवाय नमः नैवेद्यं निवेदयामि नैवेद्यानन्तरमाचमनं समर्पयामि नीराजनम् ॐ साङ्ग्रहण्येष्ट्यायजते इमां जनतागुं सङ्ग्रहाणीति द्वादशारत्नीरजना भवति द्वादशमासा संवत्सरः संवत्सरमेवावरुण्ये मौञ्जी भवति ऊर्वैमुञ्जाः ऊर्जमेवावरुन्धे चित्रानक्षत्रं भवति चित्रं वा एतत्कर्म कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिवाय नमः कर्पूरनीराजनं सन्दर्शयामि रक्षां धारयामि शोणाद्रीशावताराय ज्योतिस्तम्भस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् तत्त्वज्ञानप्रदाताय नित्यानन्देश्वररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् मूलप्रकृतिरूपाय परमशिवशक्तिस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् दण्डत्रिशूलहस्ताय कालकालस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् आदिपूज्याय देवाय सकृत्पूर्णत्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् सर्वाभयविनाशकाय शत्रुसंहाररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् योगभट्टाभिषिक्ताय राजसन्न्यासधारिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् सार्वभौमैकपत्याय राजराजार्चिताय च श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् मङ्गलं कल्पवृक्षाय मङ्गलं ज्ञानदायिने परमशिवाय श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वराय मङ्गलम् मङ्गलं श्रीविद्याम्बायै मङ्गलं कामदायिन्यै सर्वमङ्गलदात्रे नित्यानन्देश्वर्यै मङ्गलम् मङ्गलं गुरुदेवाय मोक्षमूलाय मङ्गलम् परमावताराय नित्यानन्दाय गुरवे मङ्गलम् हरि ओम् तत्सत् सर्वं भगवत् श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिव पादुकार्पणमस्तु ॐ नित्यानन्दम्।
principle. Listen. Nidra Samadhi. Consciously program your sleep into Samadhi. I wanted to repeat. Consciously program your sleep into Samadhi. It is possible. First thing I want to tell you, you cannot avoid this process saying you don't have time. No. If I ask you to meditate even for 3 minutes, you'll say, no, 3 minutes is too much time. You don't know, Swamiji. I am too busy without business. My 3 minutes, you are asking, no. You don't have a value of our time. That is why I said, okay, let's come to a peace treaty. I will not interfere in your waking time. You just give me only your sleeping time. And I'll make you enlightened. I tell you, in the whole Puranas, if you analyze all the 18 Puranas, there are some principal truths. See, there will be a lot of different opinions, ideas, informations, facts. Actually, in some Puranas, if you go and see Vaishnava Puranas, also he toned Sarveshwara to pieces. But if you go to Shaiva Puranas, they will say, no, Sarveshwara went and just hugged, and Narasimha became calm, cool, and he brought Narasimha back to Vaikuntha. So different Puranas will give different information, opinions, different facts, but there is a common thread, principle which does not change in any Puranas. One of the principle is your sleep is a portal. Listen. In every Purana, when people travel vertical time zone, whether it is rishis or the kings like Musugunda or Arunagirinadar, anyone who travels to the vertical time zones, they use the sleep as a portal to enter into Samadhi. From there, they move as they want in vertical time zones. This one principle, Nidra, is used as a door to Samadhi. Sleep is used as a portal for vertical time zones, higher worlds. Is well documented almost in all Puranas. There is no Purana which does not talk about all the 18 Puranas and Upapuranas. This Nidra Samadhi is elaborately discussed. So listen. I give you step-by-step method how you can consciously program your sleep to achieve Samadhi. Your waking mind guards your old beliefs fiercely and keeps you engaged, entertained in endless distraction. The biggest enemy you have in your life is endless distraction. Endless. Especially now with the device fixed, glued to your eyes. Reels, Insta, Facebook, YouTube, endless distraction. That is why I still prefer receiving spiritual knowledge through books. I'll strongly recommend to all my disciples use device only to watch my satsang. Other than my satsang, everything else nisheda. I issue fatwa, nisheda. For using device other than satsang. Of course, you can use for your profession, your career. Other than the satsang, do not consume any other entertainment material through these devices. It is endless distraction. Actually, this endless distraction keeps your identity afloat and makes you feel that your identity is something really, really true. If you just stop this endless distraction and sit, you will see your identity is not true. You are afraid to face the truth. Your identity is not true. So you keep on engaging with this endless distraction. But sleep is programmed in such a way naturally you surrender to the deeper possibilities of you. Use this threshold, portal, to plant the seeds of your new reality and to travel to higher zones and quicken the process of manifesting the new reality you want. See, you can use your sleep for three things. One, you can sow the seeds of the new reality you want and quicken that seed becoming tree and giving fruits. Above all, you can use your sleep as a portal to achieve enlightenment. All these three can happen. Nidra Samadhi means impressing what you want into your Karana Sarira as you fall asleep and manifesting from your source. Sama Adi means becoming one with source. Adi means source. Sama Adi means becoming one with source. See, by becoming one with source, it doesn't mean you should not have any desire or enjoy anything. You can enjoy anything you want and be in that ultimate bliss in oneness with Paramashiva. Both are possible, allowed, encouraged. Don't think Kailasa is a dry place where everyone is just sad, morose, serious, almost like drowned within them. No. Kailasa, there is a lot of dance, singing, music, laughter, games, play, everything going on right now. I'm telling you, exactly as it is happening. Even Patanjali, when he teaches Samadhi Padam, after Samadhi Padam and teaching the Samyama, Samyama means Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi, all the three put together is Samyama. And I tell you one of the bold, important, royal secret, nobody can practice Samyama in waking state. You can practice Samyama only when you fall asleep. Waking state Samyama is literally impossible. Actually, in waking state, even if you practice Samyama, you will end up in the Karana Sarira only. I tell you, practicing Samyama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi, all these four together is only called Samyama. Practicing Samyama during falling asleep is very easy, powerful, useful, immediately possible. It produces the results immediately. I give you one example. See, you repeat a short phrase or a scene or core bhava. See, for example, if you want to be rich, repeat the word, I am rich, I am wealthy. If you want to become healthy, repeat the word, I am healthy. Or you can create a core bhava where you are healthy, wealthy, having all those people whom you want. With enlightenment, you are living it. You are enjoying it. Create that core bhava, scene. visualize that as you drift off, fall asleep, enter into the sleep portal, allowing it to sink into deeper consciousness without effort. You are not forcing belief, you are letting your mind absorb something while deeply relaxed and especially unguarded. Your Karana Sarira is most receptive right before sleep. At that threshold, the critical logical part of your brain shuts down. I should say, the negative conformational bias zone shuts down. And whatever you hold in consciousness at that moment carries into your Karana Sarira more easily. The key is radical simplicity. Don't look long affirmations or complex words, just one visualization. When I was initiated into this process by Arunagiri Yogeshwara, he just told me, just remember you, me, you, that's all. That's all I did. I just held him as me and fell asleep. That's it. It was so natural for me because I already saw him and I was in deeply love with him. That is why Guru helps million times more to achieve God, enlightenment, than any of your imagined, visualized forms of God. Guru helps you million times more easily. Million times more Guru helps to achieve enlightenment than any calendar painted God. Because with Guru, the relationship becomes natural. See, for me, if I have to visualize I am Paramashiva at that time, it would have been a lot of effort, unnatural. By the time my logical mind would have come in between, disturbed. But imagining I am Arunagiri Yogeshwara is too easy for me because I am seeing him right in front of me. And he is initiating. He is playing with me. He is giving all the initiations. I am seeing. So with that, I fell into Samadhi. Listen. Goal is not excitement or emotional intensity. The goal is familiarity and normalcy. See, many of the Western manifestation methods constantly teach you to be intense, excite. The truth is completely the other way. You don't need excitement, emotional intensity. You just need familiarity and normalcy. I can give you just two words. Know it and feel it normally. Anything you know it and feel it normally as a normalcy, you will manifest it. You know the Guru is your normalcy. Unlike Western type of daytime affirmations, Nidra Samadhi does not require intense focus or emotional charge. If you are trying too hard, you are working against the process. Actually, the visualization you use should feel almost normal and boring. It's like a regular. That boredom means your mind is accepting it as a normal. Understand? Don't underestimate boredom. If you are bored of something, means mind is actually accepting it as a normal. Look at the boredom from the other way. Anything your mind accepts as a normal, it gets bored. So when you are visualizing something during your sleep, if you are feeling bored, don't worry. You are on the right track. It means your mind is accepting it as a normal. So you can choose either Guru or some simple form of Paramashiva which you can relate, like your Ishta Devata. In Kailasa, when I took survey, most of them use my farm, and next to my farm, super hit, popular, is Kalabhairava. Everyone connects with Kalabhairava very easily. You can use any form with which you feel very normal. Hold that bhava, you are that. You are that. It can be Shivalinga, Guru, Shivalinga, Kalabhairava, any form with which you feel very normal, almost boring. Nothing wrong in boring, feeling bored. Feeling bored means your mind feels it is normal. So hold that and fall asleep. That's all. Nidra Samadhi will manifest within 16 days. That is why it is called Tidinitya Devis. How many of you know in Sri Vidya Sampradaya there are 16 goddess Tidinitya Devis. For each Tithi, each night, one goddess. First day on new moon day, you fall asleep holding the visualization, you are the Guru. Nithyanandoham, Nithyananda Paramashivoham. You fall into one Devi's lap, energy. She moves you to the next Devi. Next day when you fall into Samadhi again, she moves you to the next Devi. By the 16th day, you are one with Paramashakti. Paramashakti is Paramashiva himself. There is also one more method called Purascharanam. You repeat certain mantra or Mahavagya when you fall asleep. Within that 16 days, you will manifest. Purascharanam and Tidinitya Devi's Upasana, both are one and the same. The essential secret of that only I am giving it here as Nidra Samadhi. One of the devotees asked, should I learn Sri Vidya? I said, nothing is needed. If you just follow this Nidra Samadhi, that's enough. Usually people, especially in the initial level, wants something new, exciting. Like they use spirituality also for their endless distraction. They try to use spirituality also as an entertainment. Even if it is little boring, just do this one process, Nidra Samadhi. Actually, when you do the Nidra Samadhi process, feeling bored is good because the mind has accepted it as a normal. Now it will simply manifest. Next, the sixth principle, Sangha Sankalpa. Collective intention births reality. See, the Sangha Sankalpa as a team, collective, where you hold something, that intention immediately manifests. I tell you, in Sangha Sankalpa, creating collective consciousness, 1 plus 1 is not equal to 2, 1 plus 1 is equal to 11. Collective intention births reality. When many minds unite in the same intention with the same bhava, they create a field of certainty, so concentrated that reality bends to match it. Sangha Sankalpa is multiple people holding the same conscious intention and bhava simultaneously. Listen. Instead of one mind holding an outcome, many minds collectively hold that exact intention together. When many minds hold, whatever collective consciousness is created, everyone gets the result of the whole collective consciousness. Listen. For example, 100 of you put $10, it becomes $1,000. That $1,000 only 1 or 2 persons can enjoy. That also by dividing. All 100 people who put $10 cannot enjoy the whole $1,000. But the maths in the Sangha Sankalpa is different. If all of you, 100 of you, sit together and spend 10 minutes holding one outcome, the collective consciousness generated by all the 100 of you, all 100 of you enjoy it, get the fruit. because it is a energy generated. Energy generated can be experienced, enjoyed, utilized by all 100 at a time. In the energy maths, if 100 of you put $10 and make $1,000, all 100 can enjoy the $1,000 at a time. The energy math is different. Shared attention creates shared expectation. Shared expectation influences the behavior, decisions, and outcomes across a group. When people unite in intention, their frequencies and bhavas align emotionally and mentally. This alignment creates tangible certainty radiating from the group. The outcome feels more real, possible, and inevitable, not just to one person but to everyone. Sangha Sankalpa works best when the core intention is simple and clear. Overly detailed or emotionally charged scenes fragment focus and dilute collective power. Simplicity keeps everyone aligned in the same bhava. This can be used in our temples, group prayers, group meditations, group manifestation circles, group intention circles, group healing meditations, and team goal setting. See, in our temples, in our ecosystems, I am introducing this collective manifestation circles. Adi Kailasa banyan tree will be shown live 24/7 in the live darshan. People can sit with that live darshan. Globally, always people are sitting with that Kalpataru, live darshan. With that, sit and create the group prayer, group manifestation circles, group healing meditations, even in your office, group team goal setting, for your family, group goal setting. Whether you frame it spiritually or psychologically, you call it spiritual or psychological, the mechanism is the same. Repeated shared focus shifts expectations and behaviors across the collective. It does not require perfect visualization or intense feeling. It works through consistency, a group holding the same intention together. This is how you manifest shared reality as collective consciousness. Rigveda says beautifully, Samaniva akudi, Samana hritayanivaha, Samanamastu omanaha, Yadavaha, Susahasati. Listen, seventh principle of manifestation, Atma Sambhashana. Your inner talks writes your reality. Listen. Your inner talks writes your reality. Your silent inner dialogues are not harmless thoughts. They are blueprints your body and reality use to construct your experience. Society brainwashes you. Only the thoughts uttered and heard by others are meaningful, but your silent inner thoughts are harmless and has no meaning, no impact. No. Actually, your silent inner dialogues are the blueprints your body and reality is using to construct your experience of life. Atma Sambhashana is the silent dialogues you have with yourself when alone. These include imagined arguments, rehearsed explanations, self-criticism or dialogues that never actually occur. Your imagined arguments, rehearsed explanations, self-criticism are dialogues that never actually occur. These inner dialogues run constantly. Most people never notice them. Your mind treats these inner dialogues as real experiences. When you replay an argument in your head, your body reacts as if it is happening. When you imagine approval or rejection, your nervous system responds identically to real life. Over time, these dialogues form deep expectation, confirmational bias. If you constantly imagine people misunderstanding or judging you, your mind assumes that is how people respond. Atma Shambhashana does not just reflect reality, it creates it. Atma Sambhashana actively creates your reality. The mind does not distinguish between imagined and actual interaction. I can give you 100 examples. Imagine as if you are having a fight argument with your enemy. You all know the most intimate enemy in your life. Imagine you can see clearly pulse going up, blood pressure going up, and all the vital organs respond immediately to your imagination, just like actual incident. If you actually fight with your enemy, argue with your enemy, how your vital organs respond, exactly same way. Even if you imagine your arguments, interactions, the vital organs respond, react exactly same way. So be very clear, mind does not distinguish between imagined and actual interaction. Whatever you repeatedly converse with yourself about becomes familiar. familiarity transforms into bhava. Changing Atma Sambhashana does not mean forcing positive self-talk. It means becoming aware of scenes you habitually replay. When you catch yourself mentally arguing, pause and redirect towards something neutral or supportive. Instead of replaying conflict, imagine completion and blissful understanding. Instead of anticipating rejection, imagine a respectful response. The goal is not fantasy. The goal is normalization of positive conformational bias. Training your mind to expect better naturally, normally. Listen. Not training your mind to expect supernatural, but training your mind to expect naturally super. Atma Sambhashana is especially powerful before falling asleep or during the relaxed moments. In these states, your mind is more receptive. Imagined dialogues imprint more easily. Few quiet minutes of revised inner conversation can influence how real interactions unfold. Bhagavad Gita beautifully says, Sanai sanai ruparamit buddhya driti grihitaya atma samstam manakritva na kinchit apichindaye yato nischalati manas sanchalam astiram tatastato niyamya etat atmanyeva vasamnaye. Gradually, by patience and by absorbing the mind in the self, one should make the mind steady and fixed on the Atman. Whenever the unsteady mind wanders, one must certainly withdraw it and bring it back under the control of the self. Listen. Your emotions are nothing but inner dialogues you did repeatedly multiple times and made it into habitual normalcy. Listen. Never say, never think you cannot control your emotions. You can easily, because your emotions are nothing but the inner dialogues repeated, made habitual and became normalcy. So understand, a few quiet minutes of revised inner conversation can influence how real interactions unfold. Sanai sanai ruparamit buddhya dhridigrihitaya atma samstam manakritva na kinchit abhichindaye yato nischaladi manaschanchalam astiram tatastato niyamya etat atmanyeva vasamnayet. So understand, Atma Sambhashana, inner dialogue, watching them and correcting them makes you manifest your reality. Now I am coming to the eighth point. The eighth point is Chitta Suddhi. Rewrite your past. Listen carefully. I am not saying rewrite your future. I am saying rewrite your past. Your future does not exist. Only your past exists. Your past has two parts. Past as it happened, exact archives. Past as you perceive. The past as you perceive can be rewritten. See, eternity consists of four components: your future, your present, your past as it happened, and your past as you perceive. These four put together forms eternity. In this four, only one can be rewritten. That is your past as you perceive. Listen. Don't ever think your past is dead. Your past is dead is a fake narrative. Your past is dead, but its ghost is still alive in you and possessing you. Listen. Your past is dead, but its ghost is still possessing you. Your past has no power except the emotional charge you give it. Revise and purify that memory, and you free yourself from its hold. You are free from the ghost called past. Listen. The Chitta Shuddhi repeatedly Vedantic and Agamantic scriptures speak about. If you touch any Vedantic scripture, Agamantic scripture, or Yogantic scripture, Yoganta is a new word I am finding. Yogantic means the essence of yogic literatures. Patanjali, or the Hatha Yoga literature, whether Vedantic scriptures or Agamantic scriptures or Yogantic scriptures, I tell you honestly, at present, globally, what people think and understand and know about Hinduism is just these three sampradaya: Vedanta, Yoga Vedanta, Agamanta. That's all. You can call it Vedagama. This Agamanta can be called as Vedagama. Vedanta, Yoga Vedanta, Vedagama. These three sampradayas only right now known to 99% of the people as Hinduism. In all three sampradaya, this word Chitta Suddhi is too important. Whether you go to Saiva Paribhasha or Vedanta Paribhasha or Yoga Paribhasha, this word Chitta Chitta Suddhi plays a major role, and thousands of explanations are given. Here I am giving you exact right explanation, the most secret, applicable explanation for the Chitta Suddhi. Chitta Suddhi means mentally rewriting your past events so they no longer hold emotional or psychological power over you. See, your chitta is nothing but the bhuta of bhutakala. Listen, in Sanskrit, past and the ghost both have same word. A slight pronunciation different, that's all. Bhut, bhutakala, your past, and the ghost both have same word. If you know little Sanskrit, you can understand bhuta, bhutakala. So listen carefully. Your chitta is nothing but the ghost of the past, that's all. Your chitta is nothing but bhuta of bhutakala, ghost of the past. Consciously sit with yourself and consciously rewrite your past events so they no longer hold emotional or psychological power over you. I tell you, this is the most powerful method for any manifestation. If you were poor in your past, you want wealth in the present and future, just consciously sit and delete your past and rewrite your past. In the past, the investments you made, if they have failed, delete and rewrite them as you made the investments and it became successful and you have a large wealth having right now and in the future, for the future. Rewrite and see. Do it before you bring all your immature, assumed questions to me. Assumed questions are useful for troll. Assumed questions can be useful to make troll material. At the most, you will get few thousand views, likes, and few dollar from that views and likes. But if you do what I am saying, you will make millions and billions. Do it. Sit and delete and recreate your past. Rewrite your past. If you lost a relationship, sit and delete your past exactly the moment you lost and rewrite, recreate as if you still have that person with you in your life. You will see the power of rewriting. Suddenly you will receive a call from that person, message from that person. I am telling you, Chitta Suddhi, mentally rewriting your past deleting your past and rewriting your past is the most powerful principle for manifesting what you want. When you rewrite, suddenly your enemy will lose his enmity and the power to go against you. I tell you the royal secret, the national secret of Kailasa, most guarded secret of Kailasa. Just by deleting and rewriting the past only, I make all my enemies powerless. Those who cherish enmity towards me, I make the enmity powerless and them also powerless. Enmity and enemies both, I make them powerless just by rewriting my past. I tell you. You are deleting, recreating and changing how your chitta stores and remembers your past. Mind does not store events as objective facts. It stores them as your emotional conclusion. What stays active is not what happened, but the meaning you concluded from it. Chitta Suddhi updates and transforms. That conclusion, most people unknowingly relive their past constant. The pain body goes on producing pain body in the present and the future. When you rewrite your pains and make it into bliss, you reproduce the bliss in the present and future. So listen, most people unknowingly relive their past constantly. Embarrassing moments, failures, rejections replay in the background of the mind in multi-layer, deeper and deeper, multiple times in high density, high frequency and high intensity. Each replay reinforces a bhava like this always happens to me. Why only for me? Why I am not the chosen one? Chitta Suddhi breaks that loop permanently. Recall the past even briefly, then replace it with how you wish it had unfolded. I can tell you, you can gain all the years you lost. You can repair all the years of damage done. You can physically regain the years you lost. This is the most powerful anti-aging method, technique. This is the most powerful way to manifest youth, health, and grow young. Don't analyze or justify why it happened. Don't analyze your past or try to justify your past why it happened. Simply delete the old, create the new, and replay the new healed version until it feels calmer, acceptable, normal. The goal is not excitement. The goal is completion and recreation and liberation. The goal is not excitement, it is completion, recreation, manifestation, and liberation. Understand? When the memory no longer triggers shame, anger, or sadness, it has worked. The past stops poisoning your present and damaging your future. Chitta Suddhi powerfully changes your identity and self-concept. When your chitta accepts a new version, your entire self-concept shifts. When self-concept shifts, future experiences adjust automatically. This is why it often affects current relationships and opportunities. Because your past is possessing like a ghost, it affects current relationships and opportunities. When you rewrite your past, people respond differently because you will be responding differently. You drop your reactions and respond instead. Your expectations improve. Reality follows. You drop your reactions and respond instead. Your expectations improve. Reality follows. Use it for small incidents or massive life events. The size does not matter. What matters is removing your memory about the past, the false reconstruction of the past tied to that memory and your chitta, and doing the chitta suddhi. Many people try to question me, oh, it's like lying to myself. Hey, listen, your mind has already edited your memories and your mind is lying to you already. The mind already edits memories constantly. And it is lying to you. I am only saying consciously create what you want in your past, then you will understand how you manifest what you want in the present and future. Yoga Vasishta beautifully says in Sthiti Prakarana chapter 3 verse 9, Na anubhute cha swataha chit vyomniya smritihi sa jagadbhuhu iti prauda drishyasa asti eva chit prabha. The remembrance that lives impressed of itself in the empty space of individual intellects is verily the reservoir of the perceptible and imperceptible worlds. This reminiscence is eternally present before the sight of God. The prauda drishyasa asti eva chit prabha, as a reflection of his own intellect. Listen. deleting the past and rewriting the past is the most powerful technique, method. I tell you, this is the most powerful method. நிறையில் இருந்து நிறை எடுத்தாலும் நிறையோடு நிறை சேர்த்தாலும் நிறைவே நிறைவெனும் நிலையே நிறைவாய்க் கொண்டு நிறைமதி சூடி நம் நினைவு மதியில் நிறைந்திருக்கும் நிறைவு மதியான் நிறைந்த நிலைத்த நிம்மதி தருவான் பரமசிவ பரம்பொருளின் நிறைமதி ஞான ரகசியத்தை நிறைவாய் குறைவு இலாது சொல்லுகின்றேன் கேளுங்கள். கடந்ததைப் பற்றி நீங்கள் நினைவில் வைத்திருக்கும் நினைவு மட்டும்தான் உங்கள் வாழ்க்கையில் இருக்கின்ற உங்களை பிடித்த மிகப்பெரிய பிசாஸ். நித்தியம் என்பது உங்கள் கடந்த காலம், நிகழ்காலம், எதிர்காலம் மற்றும் கடந்த காலத்தை பற்றி நீங்கள் வைத்திருக்கும் நினைவுகள். இந்த நான்கும் சேர்ந்ததுதான் நித்தியம். இதுல உங்க எதிர்காலத்தை உங்களால ஒன்றும் பண்ண முடியாது, ஏன்னா இன்னும் அது நடக்கல. உங்க நிகழ்காலத்தை நீங்க ஏதாவது செய்யணும்னு நினைச்சு முயற்சி பண்ணும் போதே அந்த நிகழ்காலம் கடந்த காலத்துல மறைஞ்சு போயிடும். நிஜமாக நிகழ்ந்த கடந்த காலத்தை ஒன்றும் பண்ண முடியாது. ஆனா கடந்த காலத்தை பற்றி நீங்கள் வைத்திருக்கின்ற மெமரியை அழித்துவிட்டு புதிதாக எழுத முடியும். அதுதான் சித்த சுத்தி. கடந்த கால நினைவுகளை அழித்துவிட்டு மீண்டும் எழுதுவதான சித்த சுத்தியை செய்யுங்கள். அது ஒன்னே ஒண்ணுதான் நீங்கள் செய்ய வேண்டியது. கான்ஷியஸா உயிருணர்வோடு அமர்ந்து உங்களுக்குள்ள நீங்க உருவாக்குற எதுவானாலும் நிஜமாக மாறியே தீரும். இதுதான் நீங்கள் நினைத்ததை நிஜமாக்கும் நிஜமான சத்தியம். As the ultimate manifestation of Paramashiva's Lingamurti, I bless you all with Paramadvaita. Paramashiva's direct message from Kailasa. Dharma, the conflict-free inner space, is the source of your flow state of manifestation, which manifests Artha and Kama. Listen. Dharma is the conflict-free inner space. That is the source of your flow state of manifestation. So from there, manifest Artha and Kama, what you want, and the methods to achieve what you want. Your inner space is conflict-free action, becomes frictionless. The state of manifestation, listen, the state of manifestation is dharma. Dharma means conflict-free inner space. When your inner space is conflict-free, action becomes frictionless. When action becomes frictionless, manifestation becomes powerful. When manifestation becomes powerful, reality starts responding to you immediately. The highest manifestation does not happen by struggling with life. Highest manifestation happens when you are in such deep inner alignment. All highest manifestation happens when you are in such deep inner alignment. Actually, when you are in deep inner alignment, life becomes romance. Listen carefully. If there is conflict inside you, even small action becomes suffering. If there is no conflict inside you, even great action becomes play. That is why I am defining this whole subject, the whole truth in one line. Flow state is frictionless action born out of conflict-free inner space. This is the whole truth. Understand this one truth, you have got this whole satsang. Conflict-free. Even if you have 25 personalities inside you, all of them will be integrated. You will be Paramashiva. With conflicts, even one person will be broken into 25 pieces and all will be pulling you at each direction. You will be absolutely dead. Listen. Krishna demonstrated this one truth. Krishna did not teach management as a technique. Krishna lived enlightened management as dharma. Krishna lived action from such conflict-free inner space. Even war became clarity. Strategy became compassion. Responsibility became romance with existence. Listen. Even in the worst chaos, he was in the best order. Krishna lived action from such conflict-free inner space. Krishna lived action from such conflict-free inner space. Even war became clarity, strategy became compassion, and responsibility became romance with existence. So this whole satsang today is about only one thing. How to move from inner conflict to dharma. From dharma to flow. From flow to manifestation. What flow state in manifestation means, I'll reveal now. Listen. First, understand what flow state in manifestation does not mean. Then you will understand what it means. It does not mean sitting idle and expecting reality to obey you. It does not mean constantly checking whether your manifestation has happened. It does not mean forcing action from insecurity and calling it intensity. It does not mean fear inside and affirmations outside. It does not mean anxiety in the being and trust in the language. All this is inner conflict. Inner conflict is the only reason manifestation becomes delayed, distorted, and diluted. The flow state of manifestation means your thought current, your emotional current, your life energy, your action current all move in one direction. Then there is no friction, then there is no dragging, then there is no inner argument, then action becomes exact, then timing becomes sharp, then what you do carries power, then reality does not feel like something separate from you, then you stop chasing life and start participating in life. This is why I say manifestation is not forcing life. Manifestation is allowing life to move through you without distortion. The person who is constantly checking the result is not in flow. The person who is constantly negotiating with the fears is not in flow. The person who is constantly doubting their own intention is not in flow. The person who is established in Dharma, in conflict-free inner space, naturally enters flow. Flow is not created by effort. Flow is revealed when friction drops. Listen. See, through this as Nithyananda, I tried to analyze, using the AI technology, I tried to analyze all the Puranas. I asked all the Puranas, the stories which are presented in all Puranas without any alteration or without any factual change. Only 5 things came out. Chirasagara Mandan means churning of the Milky Ocean. Dakshayanya, Rama Ravana Yuddha, Krishna Mahabharata war. That's all. The 5th one was more philosophical, like Brahma and Vishnu searching the head and feet of Shiva. Only these 5, without any distortion, alteration, opinion, is presented in all 18 Purana and Upapuranas. I want to tell you, In all these Puranas, the inner space of Krishna is something repeatedly spoken. So today what I am describing is directly the inner space of Krishna. Dharma, the conflict-free inner space. I want to tell this one very important truth. Dharma is not first a moral commandment. No. Dharma is first an inner space. Dharma is conflict-free inner space. The moment you understand this, spirituality becomes existential, experiential. Dharma is not something imposed on you from outside. Dharma is something awakened in you from inside. All suffering is nothing but the friction of inner conflict. When there is one part of you thinking one thing, another part feeling another thing, another part projecting another thing, and another part fearing another thing, naturally life becomes heavy. 5 fingers are not powerful. One fist is very powerful. Disorganized majority is not powerful. Organized minority is powerful. Be very clear. Oh Hindus, don't be thinking you are majority because you are majority, you are powerful. No. 5 fingers are not powerful. One fist is powerful. When there is one part of you thinking one thing, another part feeling another thing, another part projecting another thing, and another part fearing another thing, naturally life becomes heavy. This heaviness is what you are calling stress. This heaviness is what you are calling confusion. This heaviness is what you are calling delay. This heaviness is what you are calling lack of flow. Understand very clearly. The problem is not action. The problem is conflict carried into action. Once the conflict drops, suddenly the same life is experienced in totally different way. You attract different situations. You respond in a different way. You carry a different energy signature. You carry a different energy structure. This is why Dharma is not theory. Dharma is the most practical intelligence. The person established in Dharma does not merely behave better. The person established in Dharma sees better, feels better, decides better, and manifests better. The moment inner conflict drops, life stops feeling like a burden. The moment inner conflict drops, existence starts feeling like a romance. This is one of the most important truths. Listen. When the conflict inside ends, the romance with life begins. Dharma is the end of inner civil war. Once this civil war ends, your energy becomes available for creation, completion, compassion, courage, and manifestation. So end the civil war inside. Because Krishna did not have the civil war happening inside, he was able to handle the whole Mahabharata war from the energy of creation, completion, compassion, courage, and manifestation. I'll reveal next important truth. Listen, conflict-free inner space is romancing with life. Understand this word very deeply. Romance with life does not mean escaping life. Romance with life does not mean avoiding responsibility. Romance with life does not mean denial of challenge. Romance with life means being so conflict-free inside. You are available to life in every form. Whether life comes as a play, you are available. Whether life comes as a leadership, you are available. Whether life comes as a strategy, you are available. Whether life comes as a war, you are available. This is the real flow of state. Flow is not merely the absence of workload. Flow is the absence of self-conflict in workload. Flow is not the reduction of life. Flow is the unclutched participation in life. That is why I am saying the highest manifestation is not a struggle with reality, it's a romance with reality. Understand these few truths very deeply. Do not struggle with life when you can romance with life. The one established in Dharma does not carry life as a load, but lives life as a love affair with existence. Flow state is not the speed of action, it's a purity of inner space behind the action. When you are unclutched, life becomes music. When you are in conflict, even blessings feel heavy. When you are in Dharma, even challenges become choreography. Listen. Krishna declares in Bhagavad Gita, Yogastha kurukarmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya siddhi asiddhayo samabhutva samatvam yoga uchyati. Established in yoga, perform action, O Dhananjaya, abandoning attachment and remaining equal in success and failure. This equanimity is called yoga. I want to tell you one important truth. Bhishma had Vishwarupa Darshana 3 times. Krishna showed Vishwarupa to Bhishma also when he showed for Arjuna. Listen, the Mahabharata clearly documents when Arjuna was receiving Gita, when Krishna revealed Bhagavad Gita, only 3 people heard and saw fully. Sanjaya, Arjuna, Bhishma. 4 persons heard, 3 persons saw. Those who heard and saw is Arjuna, Sanjaya, Bhishma. The person who only heard but did not see is Dhritarashtra. Mahabharata documents very clearly. So when Krishna showed Vishwarupa, Bhishma also saw. And when Krishna took the chariot wheel to directly face Bhishma, that time he showed Vishwarupa. So Bhishma dropped all the weapon, everything, and decided to collapse, to surrender. And third time when Bhishma was fully liberated on Uttarayana Bhishma Parva, when Bhishma was taken to moksha, that time Krishna showed Vishwarupa. Listen. All three different situations. The reason why Krishna has to get into the war directly picking up the chariot wheel, Bhishma was going overboard and he was even planning for Brahmastra, to pick up the Brahmastra, finish up the war. Then Krishna has to enter into the scene? No. Srishti nashta ho gaya. No. That cannot happen. Srishti cannot be lost, destroyed for your feelings or the side you have adopted. The last, before liberating, Krishna shows Vishwarupa. Then Bhishma, from the deathbed, the bed of arrows, he sings Vishnu Sahasranama. Vishwam Vishnur Vashatkaro Bhuta Bhavyabhavat Prabhu Bhutatma. He continues the whole Vishnu Sahasranama. That was the time Krishna tells Dharmaraja to receive all the lessons of Dharma from Bhishma. So Dharma and Panchabandavas and Draupadi, all of them received the lesson. Suddenly Draupadi started laughing and Krishna asked, Draupadi, why did you laugh? She said, such dharmic lessons, this man Bhishma is delivering such great truths and lessons. Then why did he keep quiet? Why this dharma did not function in him in the Rajya Sabha when my clothes were pulled, when I was literally physically abused? Beautifully Bhishma answers, the food I ate, that became muscle memory and stopped my bioenergy functioning fully. But now, due to the Arjuna Banas, all that blood has left, all that muscles are gone, and those muscle memories are also gone. So my pure bioenergy is awakened. And now, especially with this Vishwarupa Darshana, I am in that pure conflict-free dharma state. So understand, established in dharma makes you manifest the ultimate, even for Bhishma. You need to be established in Dharma to manifest the best. Understand this verse. Krishna is saying, established in yoga, perform action, O Dhananjaya, abandoning attachment and remaining equal in success and failure. This equanimity is called yoga. Yogastha kurukarmani sangam tyaktva Dhananjaya siddhi asiddhayo samabhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. Understand the verse. Krishna is not saying avoid action. Krishna is not saying postpone action. Krishna is not saying withdraw from life. Krishna is saying first established in yoga, dharma, then act. That means first be established in the right inner space, then move. This is exactly what I am calling dharma as the conflict-free inner space. From that space, action becomes pure. Again, 50th verse of 2nd chapter, Krishna says, Buddhi yukta jahati iha ube sukruta dushkrute tasmat yogaya yujyasva yoga karmasu kausalam. Yogaha karmasu kausalam. Actually, this verse I received as a guru walk from Swami Ranganathananji. He gave me the mantra diksha when I had initiation in Ramakrishna Sampradaya. He gave me the mantra diksha. Usually the brahmacharis, means who are the ashramawasis, madavasis, who live inside the mud. After the initiation, they will have one interview with the guru. The public will not have that opportunity. They can have initiation and blessings and they will have to leave. But all the ashramawasis will have one interview. So after my initiation, I went and shared. Actually, I had a wonderful experience. Before Swamiji Ranganathananji gave the mantra appeared in me in my darshan, and had the darshan of Devi, and mantra appeared, and darshan of Sharada Devi. I expressed all these darshans and he said all this is true. These darshans, what you had is true. They are not dreams or imagination or illusion or delusion. They are true. Then I asked him, give me one truth, one satya. I'll take it as your prasada and live. He gave this verse exactly. Buddhi yukta jahatiga ube sukruta dushkrite tasmat yogaya yujyasva yogaha karmasu kausalam. I still remember even body language, tall figure, sitting. With the same finger, yoga, karma sukausalam. He's a born Malayali. So that kausalam you will chant as kauchalam. That sa will become little. That Malayali accent. Yogaha karmasu kauchalam. That sa become little Malayali accent. Sa, I tell you. And still I obey that Guru walk. Yogaha karmasu kausalam. I'll give you the translation. Endowed with wisdom, one casts off both good and evil here in this life. Therefore, devote yourself to yoga. Yoga is perfection in action. He told beautifully, yoga is perfection in action and inaction. He added one more word. Yoga is perfection in action and in inaction. This one verse is enough. And still I follow this. Yoga is perfection in action. Perfection in action does not mean manipulation. Perfection in action does not mean overthinking. Perfection in action does not mean tension. Perfection in action means action flowing from clarity. Perfection in action means action flowing from alignment. Perfection in action means action flowing from non-fragmented consciousness. The person with inner conflict cannot sustain perfection in action. The person in Dharma naturally expresses perfection in action. The flow is Dharma expressing itself as perfection in action. Flow is Dharma expressing itself as perfection in action. Listen. Freedom from mental fever and the source of flow. The next pramana is one of the most important for this whole satsang. It's from 30th verse and 3rd chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Mayi sarvani karmani sanyasya adhyatma chetasa nirasu nirmama bhutva yudhyasva vigatajvaraha. Surrendering all actions to me with consciousness centered in the self, free from expectation and possessiveness, and free from mental fever, engage in action. I wanted to highlight one word from this verse. Vigatajvaraha means free from mental fever. This is one of the strongest scriptural definition of flow. Action without mental fever is flow. Manifestation without mental fever is flow. Decision without mental fever is flow. Leadership without mental fever is flow. Most people are not acting, they are acting with fever. Most people are not manifesting, they are manifesting with anxiety. Most people are not deciding, they are deciding with the psychological heat. This verse means act free from jvara, free from fever. This is the foundation of effortless action. Effortless action does not mean no intensity, it means no fever. Effortless action does not mean no responsibility, it means no psychological burning. Effortless action does not mean no action, it means action from the center. This is why I want to tell you, listen, do not manifest with fever, manifest with centered fire. Pressure is not power. Mental fever is not sincerity. The more unclutched you are, the more effective your action becomes. Listen. Manun mauna. Mana un mauna. Unclutching, returning to conflict-free space. We need to understand the source from which this flow flowers. The source is inner silence. The source is mano unmauna. The source is unclutching. The exact foundation is given in the second verse of Yoga Sutra. Yogaha chitta vritti nirodhaha. When you are unclutched, you are Paramashiva. When you are with the source, you are Paramashiva. When your chitta vritti nirodha happens, you are Paramashiva. The fruit of that state is given in the third verse. Tata trashtuhu swarupe vastanam. Then the seer abides in its own true nature. Understand? That means when the fluctuations of mind settle, you return to your original space. The original space is not confusion. Original space is not fear. That original space is not contradiction. That original space is conflict-free. That original space is dharma. That original space is paramashivatva. That original space is nirvikalpa samadhi. From there, flow becomes natural. Kathopanishad says beautifully, Yata pancha avatishtante jnanani manasa saha buddhischa na vicheshtate tam ahu paramam gatim. When the five senses stand still together with the mind and the intellect does not move, that they call the supreme state. This verse directly shows the space beyond inner agitation. Unclutching is the practical bridge to this space. Whenever fear comes, unclutch. Don't argue with fear. Don't try to quench the fear. Don't try to put the fire off. Don't try to do firefighting with fear. No. Unclutch. Disown. Whenever overthinking comes, unclutch. Disown. Diverse. Don't try to sign peace treaty with fear. Don't try to sign peace treaty with overthinking. Complete divorce. Unclutch. Whenever overchecking comes, unclutch. Whenever inner pressure comes, unclutch. Whenever mental fever comes, unclutch. Whenever you remember, return to the source. You don't have to create dharma. You only have to stop clutching conflict. The moment clutching stops, the conflict-free inner space starts revealing itself. This is why I wanted to give this truth in one sharp line. You are not asked to manufacture flow, you are asked to unclutch friction. Final essence, conclusion. let me give you the essence of whole satsang once more in one complete conclusion. The flow state of manifestation is dharma in action. Dharma means conflict-free inner space. Conflict-free inner space expresses as unclutched awareness. Unclutched awareness expresses as manon mauna. Manon mauna expresses as clarity. Clarity expresses as perfection in action and in inaction. Perfection in action expresses as powerful manifestation. Powerful manifestation expresses as reality responding. This is the whole science. Do not waste your life trying to force manifestation through anxiety. Do not waste your life trying to create results through inner argument. Do not waste your life trying to move the world while being split within yourself. First, end the split. First, return to dharma. First, romance with life. Then action will carry power. Then timing will carry intelligence. Then manifestation will carry inevitability. Flow is not speed. Flow is freedom from inner friction. Dharma is not a command. Dharma is your conflict-free original space. Manifestation is not pressure applied to life. Manifestation is life responding to your inner alignment. The one who lives in Dharma does not fight existence. The one who lives in Dharma romances existence. When you stop clutching confusion, consciousness starts flowing as intelligence. Be established inside, then act outside. I'll put a whole message in one line. Listen. Dharma is conflict-free inner space. Flow is its movement and manifestation is its result. Blessings to every one of you. Blessings.
When I arrived here, I was in a very, very dark space, very pessimistic, but now there's this love inside of me, there's this joy inside of me, and the belief systems are changing, so all of a sudden, opportunities are everywhere.
I've been learning the yoga from other sources previously, but the Swamiji's yoga is the only place from authentic source. It's really, really different. Also enjoying the pure vegetarian, organic, sattvic foods.
This special yoga makes my body more flexible, and Swamiji is teaching me what is intensity, what is integrity, and what is discipline.
Before coming, I twisted my left wrist during basketball game, and I barely can use my left hand. After few training, my hand can sustain my body weight, and now everything looks normal for my left hand.
Starting early in the morning with some yoga to move the body, then puja to move the spirit, then these talks that really dive into my subconscious mind to really get into these root patterns of my life and to really release that emotional charge once and for all for my being. In day 28, I am complete.
I think the biggest breakthroughs for me were like completion with my social circle, like my parents and relationships. So I really felt deep healing experiences. Also, I kind of manifested different powers. For example, I could do remote vision. Another thing that I manifested was body scanning. I would say the last thing that really touched me was how everything is so kind of personal. The whole experience, like people really attend to you, they care about you. You're not just a number in a program, but you're treated like a real being. So I really appreciate that.
Everybody has a wonderful breakthroughs and experiences.
Life-changing process once you have joined.
I would recommend this to anyone who wants to make a big shift in his life, a big change. Not even just like growth, but for personal transformation and breakthroughs, because this program just brings you to the next level.
If anybody is just tired of being tired and wants to do something new in his life, I encourage you to come and try PSS. Make it happen for your life. You're not gonna regret it. You're gonna love it and you're gonna do it for yourself.
First, you need to understand what is not yoga. Yoga is not just moving your body. Yoga is not just concentrating your mind. Yoga is the ultimate happening. Please understand.
Strong cognitions exploding into your system and changing your whole brain's alchemy, putting you in the space beyond any description and release such intense ecstasy into your system is yoga from my experience. The postures, stretching your body, everything is to align your system to retain that alchemy experience. What I am teaching as Nithyananda Yoga is not one more brand yoga, it is the yoga.
When I arrived here, I was in a very, very dark space, very pessimistic, but now there's this love inside of me, there's this joy inside of me, and the belief systems are changing, so...
Yes, Nithyananda, that was a very beautiful reflection Swamiji has given. 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 Was a very beautiful reflection
audience and all
was
our
a very beautiful
audience and all our
very
please and to please bow down and of gratitude 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 to please bow down
a very beautiful liberation liberation Swamiji spoke is a very beautiful liberation Swamiji spoke. That is a very beautiful liberation Swamiji spoke. That is Swamiji spoke about surrender, Atmasamudhaya, surrender, Atmasamudhaya, dharma, Atmasamudhaya, dharma, Atmasamudhaya, dharma. This is very beautiful that living life without having that inner conflict, you not having that mental fever. That is how you manifest your reality. Swamiji at first finished expanding, revealing the truths about the 8 manifestations, and then Swamiji went ahead to revealing about the space in which you should be established in for you to manifest your reality, which is dharma. But aligning our inner space without having any inner conflicts in your life, not having that mental fever, that Vikata Jwara, not having that mental fever, just living life that only lives as manifestation. Getting involved into life, that is only living life without any conflict free.
Right. So the message for all of us is living an inner conflict-free life. So from that space, from that surrender, let's start. Let's enter into a simple round of power manifestation.
Yes. So today, for all the live viewers, we are going to be manifesting the power of consciousness of the matter. So, what is this power? You're going to be understanding about it in detail. So, this power of consciousness of matter is having the ability to move the matter at will. Just being the space of oneness with Paramashiva, with Swamiji, you not having that inner conflict. You're manifesting a power where anything you want, any matter you want, any obstacle, you can command it. You can move it as per your will. This power that Swamiji revealed. It's not just for matter alone. Any obstacle that you are facing in manifesting your own realities as well, you can actually move it by manifesting this power. So the Shastra Pramana of this power is taken from the Vijnana Bhavatantra, Sutra 120, Dharana 95. Paramashiva says, क्वचिद्वस्तुनिविन्यस्य शनैर्दृष्टिनिवर्त्य तज्ज्ञानं चित्तसहितं देवी शून्यालयो भवेत्. The meaning goes, Bhagwan Paramashiva says, having fixed one's eyes on a particular object, vastu, one should slowly withdraw the sight from the object, as well as slowly eliminate the knowledge of that object along with the thought and impressions of it. Then, O Devi, one abides in Shunya, the state where there is nothing other than this exists, which is the state of all inclusiveness or infinity. The next is chapter Pravana, which is taken from the Leelas of Paramashiva.
So according to the Shiva Purana, the city of Madurai was once ruled by the Pandyan king Abhishek Pandyan.
Who was the great devotee of Paramashiva. It is recorded that Paramashiva chose to bless the king by appearing to city in the form of a Siddhar as Ellam Vella Siddhar. The Siddhar was said to perform many extraordinary acts such as making elderly people appear young, turning iron into gold, and curing illnesses. Because of these acts, the news of the miracle performing Siddhar, which is Ellam Vella Siddhar, spread widely among the people of Madurai. The king desired to see the Siddhar and sent guards to bring him to the palace. However, Allahamala Siddhar refused, stating that anyone wishing to see him should come to him, as he had nothing to gain from the king. Later, when the king encountered him at the temple, everyone stood in respect except the Siddhar. Feeling challenged, the king tested him by asking him to feed sugarcane to a stone elephant statue. The Siddhar accepted the challenge. He proudly offered the sugarcane to the stone elephant, which, to the astonishment of all present, came to life, trumpeted, stretched his trunk and ate the sugarcane before turning back into stone. And this event was later understood as a divine Leela of Paramashiva. So you can see very beautifully Paramashiva in the form of Allamvada Siddhar manifests this power of conscious over matter. The stone elephant, which is actually till date that actually Swamiji revealed a stone elephant there in the temple of Madurai, which is actually a pillar. And that came to life and ate the sugarcane from the king. And of course, the king understood that it's Paramashiva himself who had come and done this Leela. And next is Swamiji's own experience of this pub. In Swamiji's own words, Swamiji said, when you feel one with nature, nature listens to you. One day, people were sitting and talking, and he was explaining about one yoga sutra. I said, how can that be? He wanted to feel one with the rock. I just contemplated, meditated, and I was feeling one with the rock, with a huge boulder. When I was in the ecstasy, he just moved my hand, suddenly without telling me. He moved my hand. I literally saw the whole boulder rolling, and I did not touch it. There was no physical contact with that rock boulder, just that feeling one with that rock. When he moved my hand and the boulder started rolling, I started shouting, "Oh, what happened? Stop." Then he stopped my hand and the boulder stopped. I think from that time only, I started shaking people. That was the first object responded to my movement. So you can see over here very beautifully, Swamiji manifests his power of consciousness over matter, where when Swamiji felt oneness with the nature, simply the boulder listened to Swamiji. And the last is the Pratyaksha Pramana, which is done on Swamiji's brain when Swamiji was in different states of consciousness. So when Swamiji was in waking state, the results showed the activity of frontal lobes were heightened. And what the physician observed that the level of activity higher than any average human brain was much more. When Swamiji was in deep meditation, the result it showed was 90% of the dormant hemisphere of the brain just shut down. And what the physician observed that it is as if Swamiji's brain has gone into vacation. So you can see 90% of the brain was just at peace. And the next, when Swamiji entered deeper states of consciousness, the result it shows the lower portion of the mesial frontal areas lightened up in a significant way. And what the physician observed that this area corresponds to the third eye, which revealed the brain's these. So, what the doctors remarked that Swamiji's brain activity, he seems to alter his brain waves and shift his brain function at will. That's with it all, Swamiji says this is possible for each and every one of us. So, in order to manifesting the power of conscious over matter, you are going to be experiencing that shift in the brain waves because at the end of the day, you are manifesting Swamiji. When you just remember Swamiji, immediately your whole brain shifts. Okay, your whole brain wave shifts. So without the further delay, let's now enter into manifestation. So today for all of you, we are going to be manifesting the power of conscious over matter, where specifically we're going to be doing Atmalinga moving and Atmalinga standing. So it's all the viewers and all the participants here of the Paramashiva Sena to please have your Atmalingas on your hand. Make sure you're completely comfortable during the manifestation. And what you can do, you can also rest your palm under a cushion or under a flat surface. So you do not strain yourself during the manifestation. Make sure you're completely comfortable when you're manifesting the power. So you're going to be placing the Atmalinga on your palms. So I request all of you to please sit with your head and spine in a straight line. Remember Swamiji in the third eye. Just surrender the powerful cognition which you got into the Arandagandha. To live life without any conflict. Live a conflict-free life. And start chanting the Mahavakya intensely.
Paramashivananda, 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 Paramashivananda,
Paramashivam. Om Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda. Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda. 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
Paramashivam. Yes. All of you can slowly relax yourself. We request all the viewers and all the Ratsabha members and the Chitsabha members and all the participants to post your manifestation, your manifestation results. Yes, did your Atlinga vibrate or your Atlinga move or the Atlinga stood in your hand? I request all of you to please go ahead, post in the section. Please post in the chat. How was the manifestation for all of you? What Swamiji said, just do not have an inner conflict. That's it. Have that pure space of conflict. Like have the space of unclutching. That's another thing which is needed. So as Swamiji said, that 5 fingers are not powerful. It's the one fist which is powerful, right? So the one fist is about what? You not having an inner conflict and just allowing Paramashiva to manifest in you.
And when you're manifesting, this is our experience, right? When you're holding the Atmalinga, there's always this conflict. Am I holding this right? Is this moving left? Is something moving right? Or is this okay? Am I supposed to do something? Am I supposed to think something? Am I supposed to talk something? Is there something supposed to be done? All that inner chatting is all the inner conflict. You can totally see when that is going on. You are thinking something and the Atmalinga is moving over there, and you don't even know whether you're relating, right?
Yes.
It's the inner conflict that is stopping your manifestation, it's preventing your manifestation. That's Maharaja.
Yes. For all the viewers, I request all of you to please post in the comment section. What is your takeaway from today's satsang? In today's satsang, Swamiji revealed many profound revelations. I request all of you to go ahead and post what is your takeaway from today's satsang. What's the powerful contribution and clicks that you got from today's satsang, which you're going to be experimenting with today? Swamiji said very beautifully in one satsang. So reveal the powerful cognitions. I reveal the powerful truths for all of you. Now, all what you need to do is do a conscious snacking on them. Just chew on these truths continuously. Just dive yourself into this truth. You will see that truth itself will reveal itself to you. You will get as an experience for yourself. So request all of you to please post in the comment section what is the main powerful cognition which you are going to be living for the next 24 hours. I'm going to meet you back in the next, in tomorrow's darshan as well. So request all the viewers in across various different social media platforms to post in the comment section what is the main powerful cognition that you're going to be keeping it within your inner space throughout the whole day and experimenting with it until you get the experience of the truth in you.
See, when we are doing the Atmalinga and working with Atmalinga to stand on our hands, we are only experimenting with a level of awareness to see how much inner conflict is inside of us, right? When that experience, when we know where our space is, when our experience is of that conflict-free inner space, we know immediately the Atmalinga moves. And the Atmalinga stands up, and you can move the Atmalinga to the left, to the right. So this experientially that we feel while we're doing power manifestation, you can apply it anywhere in your life. You can make anything heal. You can manifest anything that you have cognized as impossible until today. All you need to do is bring awareness to your inside. Bring awareness to where you are. Bring awareness to your inner space. Bring completion to your inner space. And that also Swamiji has made it very simple. We don't have to do anything. All we have to do is unclutch. As soon as the fear comes in, Swamiji has given us the solution. Just unclench. Right? Just remember Swamiji is unclench. And for unclench, for those of you viewers, for audiences joining us from so many parts of the world, if you are new to unclenching, Bhagwan has given a lot of videos, a lot of discourses, many books of unclutching. You can visit our playlist on unclutching in the YouTube channel of the SPH Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam. You can sign up for the various courses experiencing unclutching in various dimensions of your life to get trained, to get oriented, to become part of making unclutching part of your biomemory. We welcome you to come to the Paramashiva Sena program, which is the United Ancient Nations 31 Day Summit. So there are so many different ways that SPH has made unclutching available to you. Right now, as you're sitting with us, you can experience in this very few seconds. It does not take time, it does not take any kind of training, it does not even require you to know unclutching. All you need to do as you're sitting with us now and manifesting and watching this live, apply any powerful cognition that you heard from the discourse today. Either you can apply inner conflict free inner space, or you can take fear, whenever fear pops up, unclutch. Or you can look at how you can really work with your sleep and reach a Satori space. There are so many truths. One satsang alone can make you experience and give you the glimpse of power manifestation. Right? So from there, it is up to you of how much you want to make manifestation a part of your life. If you want to make it part of your day-to-day life and to take it up all the way to become a member of Parliament of the nation, you're welcome. You are welcome to join us in the United Ancient Nations 31 Day Summit in Paramashiva Sena program. And of course, now as we are continuing to talk to you, we're listening to you from various places here on YouTube and all the other social media channels. And we can see several of you are giving gratitude to Swamiji and requesting blessings. We welcome you. And of course, Swamiji's blessings are there. So we welcome all of you. Please share with us how Swamiji's powerful truths have been helping you in your life to bring solutions for all your problems.
Yes. So this 32 program, which is the Paramashiva Sena program, I would say this is a must program for every single one. Those of you who have already attended the Paramashiva Sena or those of you who are new to the Paramashiva Sena program, and all of you, this the Paramashiva Sena program. It's a 30-day program where you are sitting in Swamiji's breathing space and you're actually removing the inner conflict what's happening in you. Be with the lifestyle, the routine which Swamiji has designed for the whole 30 days, right? So you wake up in the morning, you do intense Nithyananda yoga, you do 100 asanas of the Nithyananda yoga, of the Sakala Vinyas Krama with the 12 components, followed by the Nitya Puja, where you offer your gratitude to Swamiji, and then you do the power manifestation, then you enter into the completion, various different completions you have, like be with completion with the pain patterns, completion with your health, with your relationships, or even the fears of that, how to become your own boss in every single aspect of your life, in every single field, experiencing that space of completion, not having an inner conflict in you. So you experience that as a reality. So you can manifest whatever you want as a reality. Is this completion process? This completion process is tailored, is given by, designed by Swamiji himself for each and every single participant, so that all of them, at the end of the day, when they go back as a new being. I would say they go back as Paramashiva. They become a Paramashiva Sena actually. They, they are not just a person has, of course, there are lots of transformation, but they are going back as Swamiji to their home. They are going back as Paramashiva to the people. So whoever is going to meet in their life, they are going to be giving this signs. They are going to be gifting this gift to them as well. And of course, the cycle continues. More people come, get benefited from it. So I encourage all the viewers watching us right now to Do come and join for the Paramashiva Sena program. The next season starting at July 1st. And this is actually a very special season as Kailasa is celebrating, actually preparing ourselves to celebrate the Guru Purnima celebration. The festivities have already started in Kailasa. So in Kailasa, we never rest. As Swamiji said, right? In Kailasa, there's continuous celebration, joy, music, dance. Yes, our whole life is just filled with celebrations for me. So we're already preparing ourselves. All the temples, all the Kailasa temples across whole world is preparing themselves for the Brahmotsavam, for the celebrations, and be with the Gurukuls. New Gurukuls are opening up. New releases are happening. Literally, that's the whole buzz of Kailasa right now, the Guru Purnima celebration. So the best way what you can do is offering yourself at Swamiji's feet, offering yourself at the Guru's feet, and giving, accepting this gift, Paramashiva Sena program as Guru's Prasada for all of us. I would say, what more is the biggest gift can you receive from the Guru? Because in the Paramashiva Sena program, he removes you and he fills you with him. That's the first initiation. He removes your identity and he fills you up with his identity, which is Paramashivam. That's the first initiation that all the participants get. And at the end of the program, even when they go back home, they experience that as a reality for them, that they are Paramashiva. As Paramashiva, they can manifest their realities.
Yes. So with this, we thank you so much for joining us on this live satsang. We appreciate you staying back and experiencing these powers. We invite all of you to continue to experience these powers, expression of manifestation of Paramashiva through you, through AskNithyananda.ai. For an ad-free experience, please join us through AskNithyananda.ai. Have that app on your phones, on your devices, and on your gadgets immediately. So we will look forward to you again in the next segment on the live address with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. So with this, we will end this with a Purna Mantra.
Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tatsat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu Om Nithyanandam. Yes. Thank you all. Nithyanandam.
Nithyanandam.
श्रीकैलासोन्नतद्वादशान्तश्यामलापीठारूढ श्रीमीनाक्षिसुन्दरेश्वरा भिन्नस्वरूप परशिवपुत्ररत्न कुमार गुरुमण्यतुल्यावतार श्रीपार्वतीस्तन्यपानलब्धदिव्यज्ञान विश्रुतसकलनिगमागमसारभूतद्राविडवेदप्रवक्त्रे श्रीमत्परमशिवकरुणासमधिगतमुक्तामयचतुरश्रयान् गीयमान छत्रचामर श्रीचिह्नकाहलादिसमस्तबिरदावल्यलङ्कृत ज्ञानविज्ञानचक्रवर्ती सर्वजनसङ्घसद्यो निर्वाणदीक्षा व्ययापवर्गवर्ष विश्राण जीमूत परमतकलभकेसरी शैवसिद्धान्तस्थापनाचार्य श्रीराजाधिराजपाण्ड्यमहाराजगुरु क्षपणशाक्यादिमहान्धकारनिवारणज्ञानभानु वीक्षणानर्हार्हध्वजोच्छेदनपूर्वक श्रीमद्वृषभध्वजस्थापक शैव समयकर्त्रे सर्वज्ञपीठारूढ श्रीजगद्गुरु श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्धदेशिकस्वामि वागीशसुन्दरमाणिक्यवाचकस्वामिनाम् अवतारभूत श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्धस्वामि पुनरुद्धृत श्यामलापीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ त्रिनवत्युत्तरद्विशततम गुरुमहासन्निधान अरुणगिरियोगीश्वर परम्परागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञपीठ गुरुमहासन्निधान कैलास परम्परागत काञ्ची कैलास सर्वज्ञपीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तरद्विशततम गुरुमहासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्यमङ्गल नित्यकल्याण नित्यरजित कैलास परम्परागत आदिकैलास नित्यानन्दपीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठकर्तः साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परम्परागत वैवस्वत मनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चन्द्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचन्द्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ति परम्परागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मण्डित चतुष्षष्टि सम्प्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्मशासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञपीठ सुराङ्गी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूडामणे साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणिपीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामण्डलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव सिंहासनाभिषिक्त समस्त गणनायक श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्गपुर स्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परम्परागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ जगद्गुरो श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत्परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु श्रील श्री भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिन् अत्रागत्य परिपाल्य च अस्मान् विज्ञान वितरणेन विजयी भव जय जय।